Welcome to Lesson 3, Module 0, Installing Python. So before we install Python, you need to find out whether your machine is running a 64 or 32-bit OS. This doesn't matter too much, as it happens I'm running a 32-bit Python on a 64-bit machine right now, but it won't work the other way around. So you need to go to this URL here, python.org downloads. But before you do, go to your control panel and look under System, and so basic information about your computer, and you'll see here that system type tells me the operating system is 64-bit. So here we are at python.org downloads. The download button that appears on the main page there is for the 32-bit version. Doesn't actually do any harm to download that. But if you want the 64-bit version, click the Windows link here, and then search down the Python releases for Windows. And here in Python 3.7, as we go down, we see download Windows x86-64 executable installer, and that's the one you want. So download it from your browser. When it's complete, open it. Windows will ask you if you want to run the program, say yes, and then up comes this window here, and it'll say 32-bit if you've got the 32-bit, or 64-bit if you've got the 64-bit right here. Before you click Install Now, go down to this Add Python 3.7 to Path. That's important, because if you don't do that, you will be fussing around trying to find out how to install the various additional Python packages. Okay, so now given that you've checked that box, it's shown unchecked here, but given that you've checked it, then go on to Install Now. And once the installation is complete, if you look at your programs in Windows, you should see here Python. In this case, it's 3.6 that I've installed, and it says new because it's a new program. And then down here are the various components. Idle is the integrated development environment, and when you bring that up, you'll get the command line entry to Python. And when you open a new file, you'll open a second window, which is the text editor. If you click that path command, you'll also be able to run Python from the command window on your computer. I wouldn't recommend it. Idle is a very nice environment. Now, before you run Idle, let's go ahead and install all these wonderful additional Python packages that make life so easy for Python programmers. So the first one here I'm installing is NumPy, which is numerical Python. And what I've done is I've typed pip, which is the Python installation program, install NumPy. Now, if for some reason you forgot to add the path when installing Python, then your command window will not know about pip. So if that happens, go back and make sure the path is modified to include Python. So pip install NumPy will then install NumPy, and here you see it downloading. You want to do the same for matplotlib and for pyfermata. So here it is downloading the various packages, and it'll carry on doing this for quite a while. There's an awful lot of material in those. This, by the way, is going to the command window, and of course to get to that you can go to Cortana on your computer and type in cmd, and it will bring up the Windows command window. Okay, so now we will test that Idle is installed and working. Double click on the Idle icon in your program, a list of programs, and it will bring up the Python shell. If you want to edit a file, you go to File, New File, and it'll bring up the editor, but that's going to happen in the next lesson you encounter. So we're going to import into the Open Python window here these packages just to check they're installed. So type import and then NumPy. Now, it's already been downloaded onto your machine, so when you hit return, you'll see the machine thinking about it for a little bit and then go back to the 3 chevrons on the left. And if it does that without raising any objections, you know the package is A, on your machine, and B, it's now installed in the Python environment, ready for any commands you want to extract from it. I've done the same with matplotlib and pyformata, and everything's fine. And then just to show the packages are really there, I've typed help numpy, and here is the help document associated with numpy, which it extracts from the numpy package, so you know the numpy package is there. Okay, you are ready to write code.